Well, every week in Better Grades, we learn great strategies for improving marks at school, being organized, setting goals, time management. But what about all that time you have when you're not studying? Does getting out and getting some exercise on your downtime help with school performance? That's what we're exploring this morning with Laura-Lee Burgess of Oxford Learning. Good morning.
Good morning, Heidi.
So this is about not the time you spend studying, but the time you're not studying. And it turns out that perhaps exercise has an effect on your school performance, on grades. How?
Yes. So research shows that exercise increases blood flow to the brain and actually helps redevelop some of those neurons. So there's studies that show that students or adults who are exercising are able to redevelop some of those neurons.
Oh, really? So it actually helps kind of fire up that process,
it
right?
does, yes.
So what, is there a specific study that we can talk about where they've shown this to be true?
Yeah, so the California Department of Education did a study of grade 7 students and found that students who were more active performed better on their SAT than students who were less fit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so that whole thing in school where it's supposed to be like the nerds and the athletes, that actually shouldn't be, right?
That's right. So there's plenty of studies too that show that athletes actually perform better on tests. It has a lot to do with cognitive function as well, because in a game, in a situation, you have to make split-second decisions.
Right.
So cognitively, athletes in research studies show that they can perform better because in a testing situation, they can make quicker decisions than someone who doesn't exercise.
So it's kind of good brain training.
It is, absolutely.
So, is this just good for young people?
No, not at all.
What about people like me, Lori?
Absolutely. It's something that exercise also increases those neurotransmitters as well. So things like dopamine and serotonin. So it can reduce the feeling of depression and elevate, happiness and that kind of thing. So it's really beneficial for everybody. It helps also improve focus and concentration. So the more students exercise, the better they can focus in class, the better they will do, being able to retain that information, but also for adults as well. It helps with focus and concentration too.
So what should we take away from this? Because a lot of us worry about not just ourselves, but our kids leading a sedentary lifestyle, right?
Right. I think bottom line, the takeaway is that we need to be more active, whether it's the kids, whether it's in school or after school. Incorporate it into your family, whatever it is that you're doing. But, really focus on, I think sometimes, especially as adults, we work the entire time, but maybe taking a few minutes out of that time to do a little bit of exercise can really get the blood flowing and help improve the rest of your day.
Because it doesn't have to be like you don't have to go join pro sports or something.
No,
you can
absolutely
just do
not.
like go for a walk or something.
Yeah,
like that.
anything like that. If you join a team recreationally, go to the gym, but even getting outside or doing some exercise in your own home, any type of exercise, the research shows that it's going to help develop those pathways of the brain.
And it's interesting because I know a lot of students, especially as they get into high school, kind of drop out of gym as soon as they can. Perhaps they should not.
That's right. Yeah. It's a really good idea to stick with something that keeps you active and exercising.
Okay, so gym and academics go together.
They absolutely do.
Good to know. Thank you so much for this. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And it sounds like I need to go for a little run because I called you Lori. It's Laura-Lee. I know that. But
Lori's up next.
Lori's up next. So, but maybe that means I need to go for a run and fire up the brain a little bit. You can go to oxfordlearning.com for more information about Oxford Learning. Of course, we talk about better grades at this time every Wednesday. Let's go over to Elise now, who's standing by with your day planner.